Welcome to the December concert of the ASIJ High School Concert Band and Wind Ensemble. While this is different from our usual concerts, we are so excited to be sharing our work with you in a creative way. In addition to our performances, we will also be presenting videos created by students, which share our experiences in band and give information about the music we perform. Enjoy!
First, you will hear the high school concert band, conducted by Sierra Shorts and Julia Clipper. We will be performing two pieces, Ancient Flower by Yukiko Nishimura and Medieval Legend by Michael Story. Please enjoy.
An oriental atmosphere is created by the floating melodies of this exotic piece, originally written for an orchestra. In the opening, a long, sensitive, melodic line emerges, supported by Western-style harmonies. Just as a dainty flower slowly opens, this expressive music blossoms into a work of delicate beauty. The composer who wrote Ancient Flower is a Japanese woman named Yukiko Nishimura. She graduated from Tokyo National University of Arts in 1990 and went on to study with Dr. Alfred Reed at the University of Miami in 1991 and continued with Dr. Richard Danielpour at the Manhattan School of Music.
Along with Ancient Flower, she has composed many other beautiful pieces, such as Smiling After the Rain, Ripples, and The Horizon. Because she is from Japan and has Western experience, her internationality allows many people to relate to her feelings through her music style and sound. Ancient Flower has had a great impact on our band. For example, many people have said that this song has a beautiful Japanese style to it, and also has a nostalgic feel. A lot of the members of the band have also commented on how calming and relaxing this piece is. Everyone has enjoyed playing this piece from the very beginning, since it is very fun and the layers within the song add a lot to the piece.
How does Ancient Flower affect you as a musician?
Well, hearing this piece performed gives me a strong sense of joy. Hearing music like this being performed by young and vibrant high school musicians for the first time is just perpetually inspiring to me. And hearing these phrases develop and be shaped slowly and patiently over time, each rehearsal, through their breath, through pieces of wood and metal, I think it's just wild and inspiring to me. To see the process of that happening every day by young and vibrant high school musicians is it's inspiring.
How does it feel conducting Ancient Flower?
I really love conducting Ancient Flower. It's such a beautiful piece, and I've loved seeing how all the students are growing and becoming better musicians through playing such a beautiful piece.
When one thinks of a high school band, one's mind immediately thinks of scenes like this. And while it is rewarding both to the musician and parent to experience these events, it also begs the question, what goes on to make all this possible? Welcome to ASIJ's first concert of the 2020 to 2021 school year. I'm Senna, and this is Behind the Scenes with ASIJ's concert band, a video that documents the way our band classes were conducted in the weeks leading up to our performance. Firstly, our musicians warm up individually, as Brenner can be seen doing here. A tuner is often used as well, which is a small device used to adjust the pitch of an instrument. Next, the band warms up as an ensemble, most often, if not always, on concert B-flat. This is accompanied by long tones, chorales, and scales, which are all used to help develop our articulation, sense of rhythm, and learn different chords. A regular warm-up sounds something like this. As one can see, there are plexiglass partitions between the flute players in order to reduce the risk of infection amongst our students. However, the majority of our time is spent refining our concert pieces, either as a section or an ensemble. Using software like Smart Music in order to guide our practice at home, we spend our time in band carefully blending our sounds together in order to sound cohesive and unified. Here's a snippet of Ancient Flower, a piece we are currently working on polishing. As practice comes to an end, various pieces of the instrument are carefully taken apart in order to ensure that it is maintained well and retains its musical quality. And with that, our band ends our practice, which spans about 80 minutes. We sincerely hope that you were able to gain insight into the efforts that go into preparing for our concert, and we would finally like to thank Ms. Clipper, Ms. Schwartz, and Mr. Keeley for their continued support in leading our band.
In this video, each individual will talk about the way they interpret medieval legend. This is because medieval legend is so open to interpretation. It really does let the imagination run wild. So we hope you enjoy this video as much as we will. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this video.
To me,
Medieval legend
means
the ideal knight in shining armor.
medieval legends is about an anthem that they might have played in the medieval times across the whole kingdom.
The levels of energy throughout this piece makes me imagine a medieval town square with a lot of people dancing to the song.
To me, medieval legend is kind of a corny song, but I think it has its charm because it's corny.
Today we're going to be sharing with you guys some things that we're grateful for in band this year. Hope you guys enjoy!
A lot of schools, because of coronavirus, either can't play band safely or they don't prioritize it as a class and treat it as an elective, and so for us to be able to play is really lucky.
We are so grateful that ASIJ has allowed band to continue to play in the gym on on-campus days.
Another really cool thing ASIJ does is provide their students and teachers with equipment. Like Sola and Keegan said, a lot of schools can't play right now with COVID, but ASIJ provides a lot of devices, I guess, that help their students and teachers practice safely.
Concert band is a class where grade 9 and grade 10s are combined. This creates an opportunity to talk to new people, as well as learn new things from each other.
Hey, so I'd like to say, personally, I know that in the U.S., due to COVID, everything got closed down. We didn't even have a chance to play our instruments. It was even hard to get together as a online group, as a band together. So the fact that I'm here, something I know about this ASIJ band is that we can really play to the fullest. We practice online, talk to our groups for our instrument groups, and we can even play during school.
So those were many interesting facts about band, and again we're all thankful to be able to play and improve as a band, even in a situation with COVID-19. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the concert band. We hope you enjoyed our performance. Next, you will hear the high school wind ensemble conducted by Mr. Keeley and Miss Schwartz.
Welcome to our high school wind ensemble performance. We're eager to share 3 exciting pieces with you and bring you along with us on our musical journey. You will hear Charm by Kevin Putz, followed by Arabian Dances by Brian Ballmages, and we'll conclude with Robert Sheldon's A Joyful Journey. Enjoy!
Hi everyone, thanks for everyone who is watching our concert. Our first piece will be Charm by Kevin Putz. It is a very fast, upbeat, and joyful piece that will hopefully bring a little bit of energy to the beginning of our concert. Enjoy!
Kevin Putz was born in St. Louis, Missouri, and grew up in Alma, Michigan. He studied composition and piano at the Eastman School of Music and Yale University, earning the Doctor of Musical Arts degree from Eastman School of Music. One of the major awards that he earned is the 2012 Pulitzer Prize for Music for the piece Silent Night.
So this piece came to be when Kevin Putz met up with a conductor in New York named Nicholas Lieto. The two came up with this piece as it kind of went because they didn't really have a plan for it, but it ended up having a magical charm-like feel, and they really, really liked that. So they added on to it, and eventually they came up with this product, which you will hear soon. And I think when you're listening to it, you can really feel the magical aspect, the charm-like aspect, and it's a really interesting piece to listen to. So I hope you enjoy. Yeah.
The toughest part about charm would be meter. The meter is just like you don't really hear it a lot in day-to-day music, and it's 7/8. I've never played in 7/8 meter before, so I think that's hard to kind of grasp at first, and it's hard to feel as much as like 4/4 or 3/4 because you don't hear it as much.
Charm is written in a 7/8, and that's considered an odd meter. So naturally, that was one of the struggles we had as a band when we were learning this piece. One way we overcame this challenge was by learning how to count out 7/8, and this is how we count out 7/8. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Now this rhythm is played all throughout the piece by the percussion section. So when you're listening to this song, that might be something you want to look out for. Now me and Arn will be demonstrating a rhythm that's clapped by the band towards the end of the song. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy.
Arabian Dances is an active composer, conductor, producer, and performer. His works for symphonic band, orchestra, and brass have been performed throughout the world, including prestigious venues such as Carnegie Hall. He is renowned for his work, with one of his most popular being Arabian Dances.
Adding on, in the past, Arabic folk music was often performed with traditional instruments, but over time has evoked with contemporary artists to infuse a mixture of traditional and commercial sounds, which is the concept that serves as inspiration for this piece, Arabian Dances.
In this piece, two instruments are extremely highlighted, with the percussion propelling the band and the flute following along, and musically embodying Arabian Nights.
This piece is built off of three main themes. The first theme is Aledona. A traditional Middle Eastern folk song that represents multiple things. It originally had a positive tone and represented love, but it transformed into a bigger topic when new versions with changed lyrics started taking a deeper meaning and referencing a desire for freedom, loss of homeland, and women's rights.
The second theme is Cloth from India. Where merchants are calling out to potential customers. Harmonies are built on top of this melody, getting closer to the next theme. This theme also tries to bridge contemporary and traditional parts by adding additional harmonies. Western percussion instruments are also added.
The original theme serves as a unifying bridge between Aledona and Tafta Hindi. First present at measure 17, this theme is juxtaposed with the other two themes in various stages throughout the piece. Like the other themes, added harmonies and instruments help to represent the unique characteristics of Middle Eastern music.
Throughout these three themes, the overall topic is traveling, which plays in perfectly with the piece that follows, A Joyful Journey.
A Joyful Journey was composed by the name of a man called Robert Sheldon. He was born in 1954 and has a bachelor's degree in music. As well as being a well-known conductor, he is also a songwriter and is famous for his songs such as Danzas Cubanas, Oracles of Sirocco, and A Joyful Journey.
Early on in the song, trumpets play the melody with nobility at 76 beats per minute in E-flat major. Here is trumpet Tracy Sweetberg playing this melody. Between the first section and Allegro Spirito, the melody is diminished. That means that the time values of the notes in the melodic part are shortened. Consequently, the melody in the Allegro Spirito is twice the speed of the melody in the beginning, creating a stark difference between the two. The speeding up of the melody creates an entirely different feel, with the slow one supposed to be more thoughtful and heroic, and the fast one joyous and exuberant. It helps add direction to the piece, with the fast melody and then augmenting again the trumpets. The augmentation makes the melody twice as long, similar to the tempo at the beginning, but the style now is ground and heroic. The style carries into a bombastic end of the piece, and the augmentation and diminution helps add variation to the piece and really makes you feel like you're on a journey, starting slow, going fast, and then returning home and reaching the end with a slow section once again. Next is Sage, a clarinet playing the same melody and Allegro Spirito later in the song.
As you've seen, the songs that have been played thus far have a reoccurring theme of journey. As said in the title, Joyful Journey is a piece about the end of a journey, and seeing that this is the last song you will be hearing, we figured it would wrap up this concert perfectly. We hope you enjoy this piece and the journey you will each take with us through it.
So my favorite band memory is probably like last year during Winterfest. I donated my blood, and then 5 minutes after I was finished, I had to go perform with the jazz band, and I was really scared because when you play the trumpet, you have to use a lot of air, and I thought I was gonna pass out. But thankfully I didn't, and it was actually a really fun concert, and looking back, it's really funny to think about.
My favorite moment during band was freshman year honor band, because that was the first time that I really stretched myself and really had to put all of my skills related to band, sight reading, practice, and such to the test.
Hi, my name is Theo Walker and I play the trumpet. My favorite memory of band is when the concert band, wind ensemble, and Dikyo all played a song during one of our March concerts. There were so many people on the stage, it was a sound I've never heard before.
My favorite moment from band is the surprise performance that the wind ensemble did when Mr. Fields and Mr. Cosgrove left.
My favorite memory of band was making the Canto Honor Band in freshman and sophomore year, because we played a lot of fun music and it was just a really great experience to play with other people.
Hi, my favorite band memory is going to AMI, and I went to Singapore in freshman year and Salzburg in sophomore year with Amberly, and she's right here.
We've both been in wind ensemble since freshman year, and we've been in this kind of like a constant community since the beginning year of our high school. And I think that's kind of what we like about band, and that's kind of like our favorite memory, even though it's not one single memory. It's like the rebuilding and the changing of community over time.
Yeah, it's been really great to see how like the community progressed with when we came in, it was like the seniors were leading, and like now we're the seniors, and it's nice to have like a sort of art class to have like a balance towards our hard sort of high school curriculum, I guess. And yeah, it's been too long to have like one single memory, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, we really like the very comfortable atmosphere and kind of community that we've built over time, and that kind of exists. Even though it's a very large group of people, we're all very kind of, it's definitely a community that's close, and we all know each other, etc.
My favorite band memory would probably be from sophomore year when the percussion section played Africa by Toto for solo ensemble. I think I played second marimba.
My favorite memory from band was when I was in 9th grade and I was in solo ensemble, and it was really fun because I got to play with all my sophomore friends in an all-girl brass group.
My favorite band piece is probably Frank DeKelly's Earth Song. Granted, it did have more bars of rest than individual notes, but I found that extra time was useful in enjoying each of the section entrances.
It's really hard to just choose one moment. Band's filled with so many amazing memories, but I guess the main one that sticks out is the first day that Keely taught us. He came into class, super excited and enthusiastic about everything, and he told us that he would stop twitching, or that was his goal, and a couple minutes later he started twitching. Moments like those just fill up band class, and it just makes it the most enjoyable class that I've taken in my high school career.
I think that shared experience of staying after and having kind of pre-concert nerves, and I think that just that group experience in general was just a very good bonding experience for many of my good friends now. And so, but if there was maybe one particular memory that I associate with band, it would probably be the time that Ricky and I were laughing at something that Mr. Keeley said for around 10 minutes and both had tears in our eyes.